Hi, and welcome to the build up with me, Cecil G and James.
That
B.
was awfully serious for you.
It was too professional.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
guys,
okay. Wow.
Forget all that. I am gassed today. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm excited. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Tell them we're gonna win.
You know, last time you had this energy was Burnley at home. It was a similar game. We were like, right, our season starts here. Burnley at home, and we lost 1-0.
But today we're not going to lose. Today we're
No,
not
I
going
hope
to lose.
not.
No,
I don't think the fans will allow it.
The air in the air today was really soft and just beautiful. It felt good. The sun was out. Yeah, I'm telling you, we're at home. We got a full strength. There's no excuses, James. I'm telling you, we're going to win.
The air in the air was good. I hate you know.
Yeah, that. Anyway, let's talk. Let's see what's going on. Obviously, we got Norwich. What do we know about Norwich? Pookie, good. I'm just listing off players. I'm going to talk about Billy Gilmore actually, because last time
Good player.
In the warm up, right? We spoke about Pookie. We spoke about Max Aarons,
Cantwell,
and they were like, "Oh, this is lazy reporting. Lazy. You don't talk about Billy Gilmore and all these." I was like, we don't watch Norwich every week, guys, okay? So just allow us. Yeah, allow us. But Billy Gilmore is a good player. I think he's in the midfield. The reason why I didn't mention him in the warm-up is because he's against Lokonga and Partey, potentially. I don't know if that's going to be the midfield pairing, but if it is, I think they'll be able to keep him quiet, in my opinion.
He's a good player, Gil. I really liked him, and kind of Lampard threw him in out of nowhere. Back when he was Chelsea manager, I think in his first season, he did well. I think did he play against Liverpool? I think he might have played against Liverpool and had like a good game, but I can't remember what it was. But anyway, he's a good player, but you hope that a player like Gilmore doesn't get a lot of the ball today. Right. That's kind of, and I think the reason we didn't mention him as a danger man is he's a good player when he can get on the ball and he can do what he does. And yeah, he's quite tenacious and he gets around as well. But I'm more worried about the Cantwells and someone like Pookie who, you know what, you've got the ball 95% of the time and then a ball over the top and he's in on goal. That's kind of where I worry about Norwich. But they'll cause us problems, and we've been saying it should be comfortable. It almost definitely won't be, but it should be.
What's your score prediction quickly?
I said 4-0.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know if you think they're going to score today. Because I don't.
Listen, my prediction was based more on kind of hope, but also the fact that
hope? We're playing Norwich.
I'm expecting to see players that haven't let me down yet. So I'm expecting to see Ramsdale. I'm expecting to see Tomiyasu, White, and Gabriel together. I'm expecting to see Partey and Lokonga in midfield. There's no one there I'm worried about seeing in the line, and if there is, then serious questions. But listen, Norwich are a good side, and against Leicester, they caused them a lot of problems. So let's not dismiss them. Obviously, the way Arsenal are going, especially, I wouldn't be surprised if Norwich really gave us a tough game. But it's on Arteta with the players he's got to make sure that it's not difficult. It should be quite routine. Yeah, it should be. But those are the standards we need to hold Arsenal.
I can't explain my feelings, but I just feel so overly confident today, and it could age really bad. I know. Being on this channel is such a catch-22 because it's like right now I'm like, we have to win. There's no way we're going to lose this game, but
it's a fine line between head and heart. I want to sit here and kind of protect myself a bit and go, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, same.
We might find it. We should win. No, hold on. Arsenal should batter Norwich. For the players we've got, the players they've got, the money we've spent, this should be comfortable. And if it's not, all eyes on the manager again. That's all I can say. Forget the start of the season. This is a fresh team. Most of them have had the international break off. And they've had 2 years of this manager to get it right. Yeah. It's got to start somewhere, and it has to start today because I think Arteta's already on borrowed time.
I agree. I think it's the feeling that I don't know how I'm gonna comprehend my emotions if we lose. I think that's why I'm so we're gonna win, because if we lose, I don't know what happens. I resigned from AFTV. I asked for my P45, one of the two, because I can't. But anyway, let's do some of the stuff that we're supposed to do on this show. Let's do some analysis.
Imagine Robbie's team are terrible and one of his colleagues goes, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, just me. Robbie,
they've plunged me into depression.
On Monday, Robbie, it's been a great time. I thank you so much for the opportunity. I've loved every second. But I'm have to leave, bro. I can't deal with this. There's no way. That could happen. That's quite a good little speech for Monday.
I've actually found being here helps me cope. Because when I was at home, when I was at home watching games and Arsenal lose, all you can do is just turn off the TV and go, well, that's that. Bro. My weekend's ruined. At least here I can kind of get it out and chat to the fans. I can kind of get it out of my system.
Nah.
And then I go home and I go, Arsenal don't exist.
Nah.
What are they to worry about?
We played Man City last. I wore this. We lost 5-0. I went to my nephew's birthday, go-karting. The woman at the desk said, you're brave wearing that. I said, I couldn't even say anything. I wanted to just be like,
do you know what's
I couldn't even say anything.
Do you know what's been paining me? People who don't watch football, like blatantly don't watch football, and it'll just come up like, oh, you're an Arsenal fan, yeah. They're not doing well, are they? I'm like, just...
I just want to throw everything in their face. I swear to God, that's what it's like. That's what it is.
Aren't they like quite bad? Are they quite low? Bottom? Yeah, bottom. Yeah,
that's us.
Bottom of the table. Yeah.
That's how it is. Or it's rival fans saying, "Do you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even want to banter you anymore."
How have their results been? Lost.
Yeah, lost.
Which one did they look at? Every single. Yeah. They've lost every single game.
Okay, so today we can change that narrative.
Build-up show, eh?
We can change that narrative. All right, let's go into today.
Ooh.
Oh, we got the Palace Tottenham game on behind us. Let's go into today. Jacob quickly says, big up my favourite duo on AFTV. On the way back from the airport to watch the game. Hopefully Arsenal don't ruin my holiday. It's Robbie's birthday weekend. Hope he doesn't ruin Robbie's birthday weekend. Hope he doesn't ruin everyone's mood.
You could be heading back to the airport after the result. I'm getting out of the country. I need another holiday.
Big up people in the comments. Love as always. Cool, let's get into it. So
let's get into it. You got some fun facts, haven't you?
Oh, start with the facts.
You forgot, didn't you?
I did forget. Do you know what? I need James in my life.
I got the tactical pad here, right? And
I'm just
staring
at it.
Looking at it.
I'm like,
and in my head, I'm like,
when are we going to
the order of the show? Is it?
Forgive me, everyone.
My God.
Right, so first fact coming up on your screen today. We've got fun facts. I know they're fun. I haven't read them.
Some are fun. Some are miserable.
Okay, so here we go. First one coming up here says Arsenal have lost just 2 of their 18 Premier League meetings with Norwich. 1-9, drawn 7, and are unbeaten in 7 against the Canaries since a 1-0 loss in October 2012.
I remember that. Was on my birthday. Was it Grant Holt? Was that his name?
Yeah,
anyway,
I remember Grant Holt being there, but okay, so...
Yeah. That was depressing.
I only lost 2.
That's the kind of stat you hear. There's a few others.
Let me just see.
That's the kind of stat you hear that you think, oh, that's getting broken today, isn't it?
Don't say that.
Do you remember when we used to do the stats preview show last season?
Yeah.
Arsenal are unbeaten in 2,000 games against Burnley. And Burnley won, Arsenal nil. Anyway, let's get to your next fun fact.
Arteta's great record. Right, fun fact number 2 says Arsenal have scored at least 3 goals. Oh, that's nice. In 6 of their last 7 home league games against Norwich, winning 4-0 in July 2020 in their last such meeting. And who scored in that game? Man, like Cedric, yeah? No one chat rubbish. I don't care. He's dead food, blah, blah, but he scored a good goal. They actually played
I think it took a double deflection. But anyway.
No, it was from the outside the box. He smacked it bottom corner. Hold tight. Cedric.
That was a good performance, though.
That was.
And that was one of the performances in that kind of half season that Arteta was in charge, where I started seeing, people now say, what's the identity with Arsenal? I started to see like patterns of play. We were playing good football. The back through was working. Players who I'd written off were playing well, like Mustafi and Xhaka. And I was thinking, okay.
And who else was in that back three? Mustafi.
Oh, Kolasinac was there.
Kolasinac was there as well.
I think it was David Luiz.
It was David Luiz. It was in the middle of the three.
And what was crazy about that was it came in the middle of some good form. We went and won at Southampton 2-0. We beat Wolves 2-0 away. I know it was lockdown, so that there were no fans, but still to go and win those games quite impressive. And then we started going on that cup run. So yeah, things were looking good back then and carried on that way till what? Till now? Till last season.
Okay, fun fact number 3. Only once in the history of Arsenal lost each of their first 4 league games to a season, doing so in the 1923-24 season.
Yeah, I remember it well.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
I remember that when, we used to play in PE kits.
Wasn't the 1920s like Great Gatsby era? Is that not...
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
is that right?
Be,
People nodding back. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
When was World War One? I think it's like 19. It was around that time, I swear.
14 to 18.
All right, cool. So,
shortly after World War One.
Top flight campaign. The Gunners have never failed to score in any of their opening 4 league games before. So stat Arteta's broken.
I can't wait till like the year 2125 and they're like, the last time Arsenal lost their first 4 league games was the 21-22 season.
Imagine, and they can clip this clip like of us here.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think we'll be remembered back then? In the future?
I hope so. That'd be lit, I
don't think we will be. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh, yeah. It depends what Arsenal's going to be. And then last fact of the day, number 5, Arsenal have the lowest XG total. Oh, I read this. What total?
You skipped one. Number 4.
Number 4. Yeah, sorry, maths was it.
Facts 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Fact number 4. Norwich have lost their last 13 Premier League matches by an aggregate score of 34-2.
That's not good, is it?
Jeez Louise, that is ridiculous. Meanwhile, the Canaries are also winless in their last 23 top flight matches played in London, drawn 6, lost 17 since a 2-1 victory at Spurs in April 2012. They beat Spurs. I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, it was
Right.
9 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, listen, Norwich, I don't know how I feel about Norwich because they play good football. They always come up from the Championship and they always come up as winners as well. And when they're here, they tend to get the odd big win and they play some really good football. But they always go down,
Yeah,
and like quite
weird.
comfortably down.
It's
so I
weird.
never really know how I feel about them. And that's a really poor aggregate score, but they're probably, I'm sure they're
They play
confident
quite
it will change
expansive
today.
football as well. They do play quite open football, and they try and get the ball forward as quick as possible. You're right.
Yeah,
I
I like Daniel Farke. I think if Daniel Farke had like Everton's squad or
Yeah.
Villa squad,
Yeah.
I think he'd do really well.
Interesting.
Like I think despite
actually agree, yeah.
despite what Norwich are doing in the league, I think he'll be up for a big-ish job one day. I think. I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
Okay.
Big up Harvey in the building. Right, let's do the last fun fact.
Last fun fact.
You are really taking your
I
time.
am
with
milking this, aren't I? Fun fact number 5. Arsenal have the lowest XG total 1.7 and the highest XG against, which is 8.4 in the Premier League so far this season. They managed just one shot in their last match against Man City, which was off target, by the way. With this coming in the 5th minute of the game. Oh my god, I didn't know that though.
And that, no, go on.
Yeah, I was going to
Cut
say,
you, yeah.
for people that just may not understand XG, basically, we never really make a chance to score, and every team that comes and plays us has the most chances to score against us. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, it rates how many goals.
Expected.
Yeah, it tells you how many goals you should have scored based on rating every chance you've had to score. You know, and it'll give it a rating out of 1, so 0.2, 0.8. So we've not scored any, and according to XG, we should have scored 1. So yeah, and actually, we can't laugh about it, but in all seriousness, it's when people have been disappointed with Arteta and we take into account the players that have been missing, the XG, which I think you can read into it too much sometimes, what it does tell you is that it's the manner of the performance. It's missing players and it's playing against good teams and sometimes they outscore you, whatever, but not even looking like we can score a goal. Even with the players we've got, that's where I think it's been so disappointing. And yeah, we said it, the manner of defeats across 3 games, that's appalling.
Do you know how mad this is? This is a bit geeky as well, yeah. But the highest XG against is 8.4, and we've conceded 9 goals.
Right, it's
That's so bad.
pretty accurate, isn't it?
That's so bad though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, they even tried to give us a little bit of a leeway there by saying, no, you can have 8 goal difference, but no, it's 9. So we're not looking very good at it right now. But that's it for the fun facts. Big up, James.
They were fun.
They were. I enjoyed.
Some were
them.
fun.
Some were alright.
So, some made me think, yeah, okay.
We're gonna win today.
We'll watch that. You feeling confident?
I'm feeling very confident. I can't lie.
Good.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Let's look at the next section of the show. We're gonna be looking at, is this Arteta's team? I believe.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. The reason I wanted to do this was a lot of the narrative around the game was this is Arteta's last chance, and he's got Tomiyasu, his new signing. He's
Yep.
got centre-backs in, White and Gabriel back fit, both
Yep.
his own. And we're basically just going to go through the squad and
Got
put
Lokonga.
together who in the squad is his signing. Is it fair enough? Are we now in a position where I know managers are expected to get the best out of what they've got?
Yeah.
That is part of their job. But also, to implement their style of football, they need their players. So we're here to evaluate, does Arteta have his players? Let's, should we go into it?
Yeah. Tottenham
Yep.
are struggling right now, by the way, which is great. But
Good. Come on, Vieira, do a job. So we're just going to have a little look on the tactical pad. I've got the squad here. Let's start with goalkeepers. So what we're going to do, we'll ask in the comments. You let us know if this is Arteta's player or not.
oh, little interactive. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you let us know, and we'll do it. We'll do it here on the screen as well. Right. Let's start with goalkeepers. Leno, is that his player?
Son of an idiot. No, he was there before Arteta, but he's, for me.
I want to say he is his player. Do you know why?
Go on.
Because he was happy enough to sell Martinez after the form he was in. So for me, he's given Leno the vote of confidence. So I'm putting him in the
You putting him
in
in
the
the
little
Arteta
green
side.
box. There we go. Do you know what? You can barely see green. So
Trouble
let's go
Recon says, I'm losing brain cells listening to Cecil. James really carries this. Big up, James.
That's so rude. All right.
It's alright, Trouble's Recons. It's right. You're probably dumb as it is anyway. It's alright. Probably got one brain cell left. But James is holding that as well. So next one.
All right, Leno's in. Ramsdale, obviously,
obviously
his
he's gone,
signing. Okonkwo.
Well, yeah, he's brought him through.
Gave him a new deal.
Yeah.
All right. So all 3 goalkeepers we can safely say Arteta wants at the club.
100%.
Okay, let's go to left back. Kolasinac.
No.
Yeah, I agree. Even though he played him against City, I think that was him just trying to be too clever.
Yeah.
Not his player. Kieran Tierney.
I'm gonna say yes because he signed a new deal. I know he was there before. He signed a new deal.
Signed a new deal under this manager.
Everyone
Tavares.
else. Sorry, I want to get people as well involved
go on.
as well. Tavares as well. Leno has been out. Our best player. People are saying
This season, probably, yeah. All of Conga.
and people are saying yes. I think for the goalkeepers. Some people are saying no. Let's keep it slow because I feel like I want to get the comments involved as well.
Oh, fair enough. Tavares. Tavares.
Tavares. I think that one's clear. I think that everyone agrees that's an easy one. Yes.
It's his player, man. Yeah, he signed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, marry.
Oh, marry people.
Because the other side of this is that there were kind of, not necessarily rumours, but people saying that there were signings we made because Edu or Sanyehi or Kia Drabkin thought it was just kind of easy to do. We'll kind of touch on them in a bit, but Willian was an example of that.
True.
But then everything we've heard since was Arteta really wanted Willian.
Yeah. That's what's in the
I
press
don't know.
conferences. But Mary gave Mary a big chance. Like many chances.
He signed him.
There you go. So I feel like it's a tough one. No.
I think I'm gonna put him in the
say-
box. I'm saying he is his player
Okay.
because he's played him in big games. He played him in the Villarreal semi-finals. He's played him in other big games away at Leicester, for example. But I think mainly he signed him, and he wasn't just there to kind of fill the gap until we brought in Gabriel. Because that's the other. He did sign Gabriel almost 4 or 5 months after. But I think Mari is his player. Gabriel.
People are saying yes. By the way.
Yeah, I agree. Gabriel.
Yep.
Cool. Holding.
Holding people. Holding his player. They gave him another new deal as well.
This is the thing. I don't think he really is.
Oh,
But
he gave him a new deal. I know. I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I really don't want to give Arteta the benefit of the doubt here. But he did, like I said, and a long deal as well.
You could say, did it to protect his value? Kind of had to, like. Well, let's let the
People are
audience
saying
decide.
no, but
Everyone's saying no.
people are saying no. But again, like I said, they gave him a new deal.
50-50, but no. Okay, all right. And we've got the crowd. We've got in studio
Right,
audience.
Trouble Recons is a real hater. So I'm giving him way too much time. Let me just block this guy.
Well, you've had your warning, people.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Well, everyone's agreeing no on Holding. Fine.
Yes.
Ben White. Yeah,
100%.
surely, yeah, is
Ben
player.
White.
All right, cool. Goes in the yellow box.
But do you know what? Okay.
Cedric.
Yes, but no, he is. He said he's the best technical right back. Technical right back we have at the club. He signed him as well. Like that's his player.
He signed, but then barely plays him.
That's
Cedric, let us know.
But that's his player.
Yes.
Yes, that's his player.
Yes, okay. Most people saying yes. I think it's a yes as well. All right, Cedric's in. Tomiyasu, yeah, he signed him. All right, Chambers. Has played him in some big games,
I'm gonna say.
but then was at the club already.
I'm gonna say no personally, but I don't know if people are gonna say Chambers. You let me know, people. I would say no.
What are the comments saying?
People are saying no. Why? Cedric is an Edu signing. They're still on Cedric. They're catching up.
Fair enough.
Chambers more this than Cedric.
More his than Cedric.
More his than Cedric.
Okay. What do we guys think in the crowd? Is Chambers his player?
I feel like he plays Chambers way more than he should.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think he didn't really have any options.
People are saying he hasn't got
Playing.
any options.
Yeah.
Harvey said Cedric out, Cecil out. Harvey, get out of here.
What the hell is Harvey? Came in, waved us hello,
I
just
know,
to then
left.
abuse us in the stream.
What are we gonna say
All
about?
right, I'm going to say Chambers isn't his player.
Okay. It says
Maybe,
no, yes.
maybe played him, as was being said, to. There's
Yeah.
no one better really. maybe.
Inanaka says no. Aya Dev says no. Boogie Love says no, yes. YK Game says no. A lot of people saying no.
All right, Maitland Niles. Played in the big cup games.
He did.
Then
He
didn't
did.
sell him. Then let him go on loan, and now Stretch said he wants to keep him again.
No, but then exiled him to the youth team as well.
Yeah, but one day, then apparently they talked it out, and now he's back. I don't know what that tells me.
I don't know either.
I'm going to say that we're not going to put them in the box unless we're pretty convinced that it's an Arteta player. So I'm not going to put Maitland-Niles in there. Okay, let's go into midfield. El Neni.
He's used him quite a bit. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I think he is his player.
Yeah, he uses him. He's quite essential to a lot of.
Played him in some big games as well.
When he's needed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Xhaka. Yeah, he is. I know
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not technically,
massively.
but he is because
Gave him a new deal.
and always relies on him. Most consistent player last season. I played the most minutes for Arsenal anyway. Lokonga, of course.
Lokonga and Partey obviously make the cut.
Yep.
His signings. Hopefully they play today. That's the plan. Let's speed through these because there's actually a point I'm trying to make after all this. I'm not just drawing boxes for the sake of it. Pepe.
Yeah.
You think it's his player?
Does he? Oh, he doesn't really know. He wasn't there before.
I don't think he
and
plays
wasn't
him
playing
enough, and he didn't sign him. I've not seen enough for me to think Pepe is what Arteta wants from his winger.
Okay.
In fact, I see him dropping him at any
that's
given
a very
opportunity.
fair point. I'll change that. That's a very fair point.
Yeah.
Okay, so no. Saka,
yeah.
of course.
Smith Rowe,
Yep.
gave him a new deal. Odegaard,
Yep.
signed him.
He said he wanted him as well.
Martinelli, gave him a new deal.
I know, but James.
And barely plays him,
Exactly.
I agree. But that could just be him trying to nurture him as best as possible. And when Martinelli's played, he's not really been at it recently. But I'm sure there's reasons. I'm not trying to.
I don't know about
shit on
Martinelli. Do you know what? It would be on the line for me, but it's up to you. You decide.
Let the fans decide. We'll come back to Martinelli.
No to
Wow,
Martinelli.
a few people
says
saying no.
BNT.
Wow, okay. Gave him a new deal, though. We've got lead judges in the building. He's being as
Nice
polite as always.
as always.
Yeah. Really nice hand gestures.
To Martinelli. I don't think Martinelli either. Big up everyone in the comments. I say no to Martinelli as well.
All right, Nketiah. I'm saying yes, Nketiah is his player. Pulled him back from his loan early from Leeds. I know he was barely playing. And then started him in some massive games. And I know it's not worked out since, but I think he's broadly been a player Arteta's wanted to use.
Do you think when Palace came in, they said they wanted to sign him, Arteta was part of the... I know the price wasn't the money that Arsenal wanted, but do you think Arteta had any...
Well, no, I mean, there's differing reports. Some are saying Arsenal didn't get the money they wanted, and others are saying that Nketiah's wage demands were... Or personal terms, I should say. I shouldn't say wage demands. That personal terms couldn't be agreed. So I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
All right, let's leave Nketiah out. Lacazette.
He's technically not, but then he... This one's tough.
We could put Aubameyang and Balogun in, can't we?
Yeah, Aubameyang definitely.
Gave them both new
And
deals.
Balogun.
Spoke about how important they are in the part of the future. Okay.
Gave him $350 a week or $250 a week, whatever it is.
Yeah.
For Aubameyang, yeah. Promised him the world, I'm sure, in that meeting when I was going to sign the thing. So but Lacazette. Let's quickly just get the idea of Lacazette.
Right.
I don't really know. Guys in the comments, Lacazette. Lacazette, no.
I think
No.
Lacazette's a no for me. And
Lacazette, no.
Nketiah is kind of a maybe.
Everyone's saying no. Okay, cool.
So the point I'm trying to make with all this, if we in red, no, let's do it in blue. If we in blue put Nketiah, Martinelli, and then Maitland-Niles and Chambers in there as the kind of maybes that we weren't sure about.
Yeah.
This is a lot of players in the squad that are available to him today that he's given his seal of approval to. Whether he signed them, given them a new deal, or played them regularly and made them an important part of his team. And I think the reason we just did all this for the last 10 minutes, which must have been really fun for you all, was to make the point and actually debate between us. Has Arteta been backed? Well, financially, in terms of the money spent,
Yes.
I think we can all agree he has been. But does he have the ingredients now to be playing the kind of football he wants to play? He's done interviews in the past where he said, to play a 4-3-3, we need about 5-6 new additions in specific positions in the front six. The money's been spent. You've got players that you've given your seal of approval to here.
Yeah.
That Arteta said, I want them at this club. So the point I'm trying to make amongst all this, today, Norwich, it's not just about winning.
There's no excuses.
Yeah, it's not just about winning and finding a way.
No excuses.
Today is about playing good football, seeing a style, scoring goals, and telling the Emirates crowd and whoever's watching around the world, this is my blueprint. This is what I want it to be. Because the 11 that will go out, minimum 10 out of the 11 players will be Arteta's guys. And it's got to work for him now.
Is there not an argument to say, playing devil's advocate, that, you know, the new players have just arrived, the style of play may not be bedded in just yet, Tomiyasu's only just been here, Lukonga, they're still...
No, they've been there long enough. The core group will have been there long enough. I get it, White, it'll only be a second Premier League game, and I hear what you're saying, but no, I think we still need to see more. And again, why has this all come up? Because we went to City and we had a back three that everyone went, that's Wenger's back three.
Yeah.
Kolasinac holding in Chambers.
Yeah.
You know, we're ready to evolve beyond that. He's got the players to evolve beyond that now.
But then this is why I'm arguing, Lukonga didn't play in the West Brom game when we won 6-0. He didn't play in the Man City game, so he has to play. He has to play today. He could play Maitland-Niles in that middle. I doubt he will. But he has to play today alongside Partey. So there's no excuse to say, listen.
You could play Maitland-Niles in midfield.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
But
I don't listen to you. So.
You're losing brain cells as well. No, so
I am.
Yeah. So there is there not an argument? You're 100% sure, like there's no argument, there's no excuse today to say he hasn't had time to work this squad, or you think no matter, regardless, we should still beat Norwich.
If you're playing away to Everton, I'd say
Fair.
Maybe, because they are quite good.
But today, no.
I don't know, man. I listen. No, not for me. Not for me.
We've got some super chats. Mark Arthur C. Phillips says, "Real talk, more and more, and I really believe Arteta is clueless." I forgot what the more and more is, but
Say how you really feel.
Tom Lewis says, "Big up James and Cecil. You both complement each other very well. This show is made by having both of you, not either one of you."
Oh, that's really sweet.
I'm going to print that one out.
That doesn't help my plan to get Cecil moved on for someone else. But, you know.
I told you at the start of the show, if Arsenal lose, I'll be handing my P45, yeah? And you guys can all join that other guy who was chatting rubbish at the beginning. Ledor says, Tomiyasu is a better CB than Ben White, in my opinion. Oh. I don't know.
I suppose he's quite good in the air, Tomiyasu, so maybe from that perspective, but I really don't want to be writing off Ben White after one game.
People were doing that, though. People really were doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hakan says, great analysis, James. Great job as always, my guy. Getting a breakdown in. Okay, from analysis to now, my favourite time of the show.
That was it.
Sorry, the light almost broke then. Let me just stop that. Danger Man time. Time to bring up our Danger Man. My Danger Man of today is...
For anyone who didn't see the first ever show where you brought that stupid song out, that's actually Cecil singing.
I can't sing though, so everyone allow me. I'm not a singer. I was not a rapper and that. Just I was saying Danger Man. Someone auto-tuned it, and then boom. But yeah, anyway, straight into my Danger Man, Timo Pukki. 31 years old. He returns to the Premier League.
Is he that old?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he's young, but like footballing terms.
Yeah, you've heard a lot of people probably watching the stream.
Yeah, sorry.
That's not. Yeah, see, look, there you go.
Apologies.
Marcel on the back there.
I'm not far off, but for footballing terms,
Yeah, that's
okay.
31. That's why I put it in there because some people forget how old he is. Returns to the Premier League. Last time netting 11 goals and 3 assists. Last time he was in the Premier League, but having a successful Championship campaign, scoring more than double with 26 goals and assisting 4. This season, Pukki has played 3 matches, taken 3 shots and scored 1, which is very interesting. 3 matches, 3 shots, 1 goal. That's the only 1 goal they have. I know there's a penalty.
Did you see Norwich's... Sorry, I'm just seeing the Palace Spurs stats. Palace had 7 shots, the Spurs 0. I mean, bloody hell. You know Spurs are going to nick a 1-0, don't you? Sorry. Pukki. Did you see Norwich's official Twitter account put up like stats comparing Pukki start to the season to Aubameyang's?
Oh no!
Yeah, fully.
Oh,
but it had things like take-ons, shots, chances created. I thought that was quite funny.
I mean, that would wind me up if I'm honest.
Yeah.
If I was Aubameyang, I'd be like, is that what they're really trying to do? Kick them down? Okay, we'll see today anyway. We'll see today, Pukki. We'll see today. Shref says Timo Pukki is going to look like Prime Messi today. Big up Shref in there.
If any team will make him look like Prime Messi, it's Arsenal.
Well, that is my Danger Man of the day, and we're now going to move on to, I believe, Top Squad. Yeah, we've got
to pick up players. Yeah, should we do it together?
Okay, let's go. Let's head over. So
I'm going to the game later, and I've got to leave this.
Oh, you're
here.
going?
Yeah, and I'm worried that you're going to sabotage me by
Oh, you're leaving.
selling all my players.
There's no way I'm letting you win again. There's no way. You can't play. How are you going to play then? If you're just going to pick your players now and
On
then...
my phone. So I'll know if you're sabotaging me.
Well, I'm going to be doing that. Guys, make sure you check out Top Squad on the AFTV VIP app. It's aftv.mobi. Download it from the internet onto your home screen and it becomes an app. It's the one. Let's look at the players and who we're going to select. I'm not going with any Norwich players, but I know...
No, neither.
I'm going to be honest.
I
do sometimes pick the opposition players. I'm going to be honest. That's how I do so well normally. But today, we don't need any Norwich players. It's pure Arsenal.
Yeah, let's back our guys. Although as I said, I did quite well in the Chelsea game.
Yeah, I still
and I just had Arsenal. I swear I didn't have any Chelsea players. It's true. Okay. So basically, guys, let's talk you through it a little bit. You'll have seen us playing it in the other games. This is essentially like an in-game stock market of players. You are investing, not real money, in-game money. You're investing in these players, and when they perform certain actions like a pass, a long shot, a throw, they score a goal, an assist, keeper makes a save, they're going to rack up points. As you rack up points, you go up levels. As you go up levels, you make money, and that, well, in-game money. And then with that in-game money, you then reinvest in those players. Now, you can invest in up to 4 players, but you can chop and change as the game goes on. So you can have 4 different players. You can put all your money on one player, whatever it is. So I'm going to pick my players now. Players I think are going to be heavily involved. I'm going for Kieran Tierney. Everything down the left. Was it Troops who said we're
like
Beyonce FC
to the
left?
Always.
Yeah, always down the left to Kieran Tierney. So I think he's going to be heavily involved.
Bartolo Conga? A bit of people in the midfield?
I think
I put Saka
Lokonga.
I always put Saka in.
I'm going to do Lokonga, Odegaard.
And who?
Aubameyang in the hope he gets a goal.
Who are you going to double up on?
I'm doubling up on Odegaard. I think he's going to have a lot of the ball.
Interesting.
So that's it. I've spent my in-game mills.
My in-game mills.
120
M's.
So guys, go join us. There's a overall leaderboard, which you will see here. Obviously, there's no one in yet because the game hasn't started.
Look how happy Robbie is. Look at him.
Yeah. Although he's never celebrated top squad like that because he never wins. But, you know.
But
that's the idea. That's how you want to look at the end of the game.
Yes.
And then if we look here at milestones, it kind of tells you where you're picking up your points.
The cheat sheet.
It's a little bit of a cheat sheet.
It's a cheat sheet.
It is a little bit of a cheat sheet. So you can see things like how many points you get for a goal, shot off target, even a shot off target gets you points. Throw-in gets you points.
So
not a lot.
The Man City game,
you get 1 point for a throw-in.
So for the Man City game, we had 1 shot off target in the whole game. What's that?
What?
So 25 points if you had.
Okay. I think it was Saka, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's 25 points there for Saka.
And that's
the idea, guys. You go up to level 10, and then you want to keep
yeah.
chopping and change. But remember, guys, you want to be clever about it because people might suss out who's picking up points. So everyone might have money on Aubameyang to get them a goal. So you might think, do you want to put all your in-game investment on one player in the hope they have one big moment, and then you shoot up the table? You've got to think what other players do other people you're playing against have?
Yeah.
So if everyone's got a banner, because that was one thing that happened when we.
Well, you can do that, but as long as if you overstack on more than the other person, even if they have the same players.
Yeah, you're then being too dependent on them. So I remember when we played West Brom the other day, a couple of weeks ago, we won 6-0. Everyone had money on Aubameyang. Then they said, well, Aubameyang's going to score, so let's put all my money. And a lot of people didn't actually go up the table, they went down because everyone else had all their money on Aubameyang.
Yeah.
So you want to be quite clever in how you're investing and where you think something could happen that's going to catapult you above others in the table. So yeah, there you go, guys.
Can we click on
yeah, go on.
Prizes there?
Yeah, let's have a look at
There's prizes. This is what I'm always here for, the prizes. Oh yeah, you get
the reward store.
You get fan coins as well.
Coming soon.
Yeah, I've got some fan coins. I think you might have some fan coins. You might want to check that. Yeah.
Oh
wow, you've got loads.
Oh yeah, I'm quite good at this.
Oh yeah. Oh, here he is. Here he is. 2,000. I think I've only got like 600. You're going to have to get loads of stuff for those fan coins. Guys, this game's lit, and you get to, like I said, fan coins gets you to buy prizes. You know me, I'm a prize man. I like the cash prizes. So I'm in it for that, and I need to start beating James, if I'm honest, because James really is good at this game.
I'm alright. But, guys, if there's anything that isn't clear to you, just jump on the app and Robbie, there's a nice little video, he'll explain it. But yeah, they'll be playing it throughout the watch along, and the beauty of it is you can play as you're watching our watch along. And yeah, it's good. You can chop and change as the game goes on. React live, that's the beauty of it. Because you know with fantasy football, the one thing is that you commit to your players, then you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They might go off injured in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, in this.
Do you know what I mean? Or they might not get
game.
selected. So with this, gives you more of a chance to have control and sort of using your understanding of football, kind of move with the flow a little bit. Notice that the game's going a certain direction and kind of adjust to it.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's good. It's
good.
a perfect
fun,
game.
guys. Come join us.
AFC Max is referring back to the Danger Man and says, "Is there a chance, James, that I never have to hear that song? Sounds like a cat being chucked in a blender."
Oh, the danger. Someone else hates it. Thank you.
That's my vocals you're talking about there, my guy. That's my vocals, yeah? Easy now, yeah? I don't sound like a cat in a blender. I know I'm bad, can't sing and that, but easy, you know?
Cat in a blender.
Matt James says we should we should only accept, I think it means to say there, 3 points and a clean sheet today. Now Arteta got a full team. Big up from, where's that from? Big up from Oz. Midnight kickoff.
Oh, nice.
Boy, midnight kickoff
Fair play.
tonight. Oh, hopefully.
Yeah.
We
Do you
definitely
know
get
what?
the win.
We got a minute or two left. Let us know where you're watching the game, and also I'm going to ask one last big question.
Score predictions as well, and then your last question. Go on.
4-0. I've said 4-0.
No, not your score. I want everyone in the comments.
Theirs. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsdale. Does he start today? He does for me.
See, I put Leno, right? But what you said, or you or Turkish, I think you said in the warm-up, made so much sense. If you're going to be fighting for the number one position in any game that you're most least fearful of, I think this is the game you put him in and test him. So, yeah.
I do think Arteta, though, there are certain players he's got. He talks about non-negotiables, which I mean clearly aren't true. But there are some players.
Why do you say clearly aren't true?
We don't have time. There are players he's been like fiercely loyal to. Granit Xhaka being one of them, and I think Bernd Leno is another. Like I think he's been quite loyal to him. So
Massively.
For that reason, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts. But Ramsdale for me.
Okay, fair enough. Quickly, just read off some last comments. Damari Green says, "Cecil, where's the red sound machine?" Big up. That just shows that you've been following this.
That one.
The sound machine, the little small crappy.
That was shit.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
That was a bad luck charm as well. We went on a really bad losing streak when I had that.
I remember you played on a stream with Robbie, and Robbie looked at you and just said, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
He made you bid it.
So there's people saying where they're watching
it.
No, I don't know where that is. People saying Kai Brom says Sydney. That's where he's watching from.
Yeah.
Australia 3-0 win. Don Hatter says Atlantis. Roddy says South Africa.
Got some from the Czech Republic as well. Nice.
Danger Close says Memphis. Cape Town says Mika. Jacob says Denmark. Loads of people watching from around the world, and I'm sure there's many people watching as well from England. Big up everyone watching today's build-up show. Hopefully we get a win. I actually don't expect anything less because it's going to be chaos otherwise.
It's got to be a good win.
Good, convincing win. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and let's hope we get a win.
Starting 11 in 5 minutes, by the way.
Start 11 in 5 minutes, going straight into the watch long.
Take care. Coming now. You get to watch Lee Judges.
Get to watch Lee Judges, Charlene, and we've got Marcel as well in the building, and we've got Turkish hosting. We'll see you next time on the build up. Peace.